Hello students, welcome back. In the last session we were discussing about interfaces. In that we have discussed extending interfaces. So extending interface simply means one interface inheriting from another interface. So if one interface inherits from another interface, the keyword extends is used. So that is extending an interface. Then we have seen implementing interfaces, where a class inherits from an interface, then it is called as extending interfaces. Means when a class inherits from an interface, the keyword extends is used. We have also seen one example program based on interfaces in the last session. In today's session we will continue our discussion of interfaces. So let's start. Various forms of interface implementation. Now in various ways an interface can be inherited. So these diagrams simply explains the different ways in which an interface can be implemented. In the first case, you can see we have two classes, that is class C and class B, and one interface, that is interface A. Class C is inheriting from class B. The keyword the word which is used here, it is extension. That is a class to class, it is extension, or the keyword extends is used, remember. Whereas class B is inheriting from interface A, and when class inherits from A, it is called as implementation. So class B uses keyword implements to inherit from interface A. So this is one form of implementing interface. We have another form, that is B, where we have class C, B and A. Class C inheriting from B, the keyword which is used, it is called as extension, whereas B inheriting from A, it is called as extension. But B also inheriting from an interface E, and that is called as implementation. Whereas E, in turn, it is inheriting from one more interface, that is D. And again, interface to interface, again inheritance between interface to interface, again it is called as extension. Remember, inheritance between class to class, it is called as extension. Inheritance between interface to interface, again it is called as extension. But inheritance from a class to interface, it is called as implementation. Okay, one more thing to remember here, as interface E is inheriting from D, means all the methods of interface D are part of interface E. And when a class like class B here inherits interface E, that simply means class B should provide or should override or implement the methods from both the interfaces, that is interface D and interface E. Class B should implement methods of both the interfaces, that is interface E and interface D, because B is inheriting E and E in turn it is inheriting interface D. Okay, so this is one more form. Next we have an interface A and two classes, that is class B and class C, and both the classes are inheriting from the same interface, that is interface A. Again the keyword which is used, it is implements, that is implementation. So two classes can inherit from the same interface. Now we have one more form where we have interface A, interface B and interface C, where interface C is inheriting from both the interfaces, that is A and B, that is multiple interfacing you can say, or it is inheriting from multiple different interfaces. So C is inheriting from A, C is also inheriting from B, means interface C includes abstract methods from A, it also includes abstract methods from B, and interface C may have its own abstract methods. The class D here, which is implementing the interface C, should provide body for all the methods from interface A, interface B and interface C. Okay, so this is one more form of implementing interfaces. Okay, next is interfaces and abstract classes. Okay, there are some similarities between interfaces and abstract classes. For example, the similarities like you cannot create an object of interface same way you cannot create an object of abstract classes. Second thing, abstract classes may include abstract methods, wherein interfaces all the methods are abstract by default. So like there are some similarities, there are some differences between interfaces and abstract classes as well. So the differences between abstract classes and interfaces are firstly, all methods in an interface are abstract, which means all methods must be empty, no code implementation. As we know, all the methods which are present in interface are abstract, that is methods without body. In case of abstract class, the methods can have code implementation within it. At least one method must be abstract. In case of abstract class, it is not compulsory to have all abstract methods. An abstract class may have a body for methods. So that is one difference. All properties in an interface are static final. All the properties in an interface, the data properties, that is data fields or you can say variables in the interface are static final, means all are constant. In abstract class need not be static final. So in case of abstract class, the data fields, that is variables, need not be static final. It is not compulsory to have static final variables in abstract classes. Next, interfaces are implemented, means when we inherit an interface, the keyword which is used, it is implements. That is why it is called as interfaces are implemented. Abstract classes are extended. That means one class can inherit from abstract class by using the keyword extends, but a class can inherit from an interface by using a keyword implements. So that is again a difference. Then class can extend only one class, one abstract class. One class can inherit from only one abstract class, remember. Whereas a class can implement multiple interfaces. That means one class can inherit from multiple other interfaces. But in case of abstract class, one class can inherit from only one abstract class. Okay, these are some differences between interface and abstract class in Java. Okay, with this we will stop here today. Thank you.